Hello YouTube, welcome. Bandana Gramma here in my kitchen once again. We will be going outside in a bit. But first I'm going to do some cooking. If you joined me a few minutes ago while I was trying to test out using my Kindle to read my comments, you saw I was a failure. Couldn't figure out how to get the comments up on my Kindle. But I will eventually. And then I won't have to put my nose in right in front of the camera here to read the comments on my iPad. So welcome back those of you who are joining me again. It looks like several are starting to come in. Nice to have you here. I am going to be making some meatloaf. I've done that before on my lives and probably even in a video. I make meatloaf often. The family likes it. And I get sneaky with it, which I'm going to do today. Not only to get more nutrition and vitamins and minerals in my meatloaf, but also to extend it and to make meatloaf when maybe you don't think you have enough ingredients, enough meat to make meatloaf. So, okay. Madeline, hello Madeline, welcome, welcome. Ellie, you will figure it out. Sorry I am no help. Yeah, I'll figure it out. I'm sure it's some simple little thing I just have to discover. Rhonda, hello again. Vonda, hello. Minnesota gal, hello. Cheryl, hello. Okay, nice to have you all here. I'm sure more will be filtering in as I get busy. I've got some lights on. Let me sneak over here and turn some more lights on. Seems to help with the video if I do that, especially over here on the counters when I'm working with food. So, what I'm going to do is move you guys to get a better view. Hang on. Get my tripod set up. Okay. Now I'm going to make mini meatloaves. We like those here and they cook so fast. I need to grab my meat out of the fridge. I was keeping it chilled. I'm using ground turkey. You can use any old thing you like. And first, I am going to, of course, wash my hands. Okay, now let's see if I can get you set up so you can see everything I'm doing and maybe even a little bit of me. Okay, Higgs Rock Farm, hello, welcome. All right, I think you can see most of that. All right, I have about a pound of, this is ground turkey. You, of course, can use ground beef and mix it with pork and whatever you like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend up some veggies so they're unrecognizable to sneak them past people who don't think they like veggies in their meatloaf or specks of veggies. I got carrots, I've got green pepper, I have onion, I've got celery. You can put anything you like. I've been known to sneak in some eggplant and a few other mushrooms, things people don't like, and they end up loving the meatloaf anyway. So that's a good thing. Now, to get it to blend better, I need to put a little liquid in here. So when does it not happen that my phone rings when I'm live? Never. And my phone cannot ring all day, and when I go live, it rings. I'm ignoring it. Well, maybe I'll peek. Okay, I don't know that number, so we're going to let it ring. Alrighty, so first thing we're going to do is put some moisture in here so these will blend up better. So I'm going to put a little bit of what I would be seasoning anyway. Put a little ketchup in. I'm going to put an egg in. And I'm going to see how that goes. I think it's going to need a little more, but depending on how moist the veggies are. Plug your ears. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let me get it tucked down more. Okay, that's good. So here go my veggies. Now, for those of you looking for a recipe, I don't use recipes. I just kind of eyeball it. If you insisted, I suppose I could try and figure out one. But the thing is, some meats are more moist than others, and you need more of this or less of that. If you use a higher fat meat, you're going to need more binder. These veggies are going to give off moisture, so they will help moisten it, but we don't want it being runny, so, you know, it depends what you're doing. I just kind of wing it. So I'm going to mix these in, and I am going to add a little bit of binder because all the veggies have a lot of water. If I was using just ground turkey, I probably wouldn't use binder because it tends to firm up enough. But with all the veggies in there that give off liquid, I probably want to add a little binder as well as the egg that's in there. Now I take a look and I decide, is that enough veggies in there? Because the ground turkey is going to cook up kind of firm, I have to decide. I think the veggies are going to release enough moisture that I don't have to add more binder, and I think that's enough veggies. So I'm going to add some salt. I'm going to put about a teaspoon of salt in here, and I am going to add pepper. About half a teaspoon of pepper. And I'm going to add garlic powder. About a teaspoon of garlic powder. Get that all blended in. Okay. That pepper's going to make me sneeze. Oh. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I didn't use my hands, but I'm going to wash them anyway just to make everybody happy. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of Italian seasoning. Mix it all up. Now, if you wanted to extend it because you didn't have enough meat, you could add beans to this in the blender. I could have thrown in these chickpeas. In fact, I was going to do that and I forgot. So I was going to put some of those chickpeas in to extend it. I'm talking about, here we are, we might be coming up on a meat shortage. We don't know. So what's Bandana Grandma always say? When you don't have the thing you want, you use the thing you got. So if you need to use beans to extend your meatloaf, go for it. All right, we're going to fill the pans now. And I did previously spray these with my mister and a little olive oil. I think I'm going to wish I put those beans in because I'm not going to be able to fill this all the way. But there's only 3 of us eating, so 6 is just right. Okay, we'll flatten them out in here, even them up as best we can. This one's got a little more than that one. This one's got a little more than that one. Okay, that should be good enough for our little individual meatloaves. And I will put a little bit of, if this cooperates, I will. It's getting low. Alrighty. Be difficult. Oops. You didn't see that. Just paint these up a little bit. With some flavor. If you like them spicier, you could add hot sauce to them when you're mixing them up, or little red pepper flakes. Okay. There's the meatloaves with veggies and or beans to make them stretch, if you like to do that. Sorry. And now, to go with the meatloaf, I'm going to make some potatoes. We were given from Trader Joe's these nice organic, different colored potatoes. We have friends who, time to time, receive surplus food from Trader Joe's and they bless us. So, I'm going to cook these as well. And I'm going to start by oiling them up with some olive oil. On second thought, I think I will cut I'll cut them in half. They're small, but I think I'll still cut them in half. We're going to roast these to go with the meatloaf. I've already scrubbed them up. Okay, I think I got them all. I'm going to salt and pepper them. This one's got a few spots. We'll take that one out. And add some garlic. Whoop. And add some Italian seasoning. Just a touch. And add some garlic. Okay, garlic powder. Then mix them. Now you could cut up other veggies to roast along with them. Carrots and even squash and onion. Anything you like. But I'm just going to roast potatoes tonight. So there we go. Do some roasted potatoes back there, and I'm going to go wash my hands. The oven is preheating. I think I'm just going to leave it on 350 and let it do its thing for about an hour. The potatoes will probably 45 minutes because of the mini meatloaves. Might even be sooner. I'll be checking it. Alrighty, let me put some of these things away. And then I'll show you what I'm doing for pizza. Oh, I'm going to need these. I was putting these away, but I'm going to need them for the pizza. All right, now once again, we had Friends Bless Us from Trader Joe's. And I can make my own pizza sauce or dough. But if you're blessed with pizza dough from Trader Joe's, why not? Garlic and herb pizza dough. Great for rolls, breadsticks, and calzones too. So I'm just going to go ahead and make it up with this. Now it says to put it out on a floured board and roll it out into a 12-inch circle. But I use this for a pizza pan, and I'm just going to see if I can press it out. I should be able to. And a 12-inch circle is smaller than this big pan, so I'm not going to fill the whole pan. I'll just make it a shorter one. This is going to be lunch. And the meatloaf will be for dinner. Okay. What do you like on your pizzas? We do like pineapple on our pizza. I know some people think that's almost sacrilegious or something. But I'm not going to put that on today. There. That looks about right to me. Okay, and I have some of my own sauce here that I made. Just need to open it. All right. Put a little sauce on. Smells good. Alrighty. And I have some leftover cheeses. This one happens to be Mexican. What's Bandana Gramma say? Usually we like mozzarella on here and Parmesan, but when you don't have the thing you want, you use the thing you got. So we're going to put this Mexican cheese on here. And I think it will be perfectly fine. I also have some American cheese I could put on here. When we were teenagers, my husband and I grew up together. There was a place called the Village Tavern in Valley Falls, New York. And people came from miles around to that tiny little village to get their pizza. And their pizza, the crust was fantabulous. It was a thick crust. And it just tasted divine. It had a great texture to it. And they always used American cheese. And I know that sounds weird, but we just loved it. It bubbled up and got brown on the pizza. And oh, it was good. I miss it. And I miss that crust. It went out of business. It burnt down and went out of business. I mean, it's been 50 years. So someone else was supposed to have bought the recipe from the owner because they knew how popular it was. And he ended up selling it to several people. So somebody thought they were getting exclusive rights, and then they didn't. This is Italian seasoning. So we've gone back to those different places to try and have our tavern pizza again with the recipe that they obtained from the owner. Salt, that was garlic. Now I have salt, pepper, but it was never the same. You know, I don't know if the recipe wasn't the same, if they couldn't get the exact ingredients anymore that he used to use. Yeah, I just don't know what the difference was. I mean, it was good and it was reminiscent of what we had, but it wasn't the same. So that was kind of sad. Always wanted to go back and get our tavern pizza in Valley Falls, New York. I mean, it was a tiny little town, little village. And you'd miss it if you drove through it and blinked. But they had the best pizza, and people really did come from all neighboring towns. All right, I'm going to cut up some peppers and onion, chop them up here to put on top. I never know if I want to put my toppings first and then the cheese, or my cheese first and then the toppings. It really doesn't matter. Okay, so toppings. And I'm not putting any meat on it. It's just going to be veggie and cheese, pizza, and I'll be having that for lunch. So I'm going to boost the oven up to 400 and cook this first. Even 425. Yeah. Okay. I'm boosting the oven up to 425 and I'll be cooking that first. Now, I think I could take 5 minutes away to show you some things elsewhere before I come back here to clean up my mess and put my food in the oven. So, one thing I wanted to show you, my sweatshirts came in. Well, you can order them online and they direct mail them to you, but I want to show you what I got for my canning. It says, "Yes, I can. Do you?" And then it has 3 sparkly canning jars and Bandana Gramma YouTube on it. And they have it in shirts and sweatshirts and all different kinds of things on the site. It's listed underneath my videos if you're interested. So, yes, I can. Do you? Isn't that cute? So, I'm going to probably end up getting a t-shirt too for myself. Good, I'm glad you like it, Allie. You can see it below. Alrighty. Let me see comments before we go out. We have 33 here. Welcome, welcome. So glad to have you all here. This is what I'm making tonight. I don't know if it's, the meatloaves. Sliding in late, Higgs Farm says. I love your cherry apron. Thank you. Oh golly, let me remember. Old Times, New Ways, Mama made this for me. I actually bought it I think I bought it at an auction. They were having an auction for some event. She donated it and I bought it. Hello, Angela. Denise W. Christine Wilson said that's what she's making tonight. Madeline King, beef, pork, and veal. Yep, everybody likes certain things in their meatloaf. Vonda. Oh, I need to make meatloaf full of veggie. Fabulous idea. Yeah, you can hide them too if you got people who say no. Pepper always makes me sneeze, and cooking spray makes me choke. Me too. Oh, chickpeas or beans. What an awesome idea. Yeah, you can sneak those in too. I use a huge muffin tin from Wilson, round Mini-Loaves. Yep. That's Minnesota gal. Carol Pachito? I'm not sure how you say that, Carol. Hi, sweet lady. Glad I caught you live. I love your channel. Mwah, thank you. You are looking beautiful. Oh, you're sweet. Thank you. Madeline says, yummy, yummy. Rosanna says, hello. And Allie's saying hello to Rosanna. Okay, great idea about the garbanzo beans. Yep, sometimes I sneak in all kinds of veggies. Shh, don't tell my husband. I love eggplant. I planted some. Eggplant came up really good here when I planted it. It got flea beetles in the leaves, so I had to keep diatomaceous earth or something on it to help with that. But they grew really good here. Love pineapple on my half. You're my kind of girl. Actually, my husband and I both like pineapple. And I think my daughter Mandy, who stays with us now, also likes it. Plum tomatoes, fresh mozzarella, and basil. Oh, yeah, those are the kind of real pizzas. Yeah, that would be great. I love those kind where when you go out and they have the big ovens with the, what do you call those? Oh, there's a special name for that wooden shovel. Help me. Somebody's going to know the name of it. There's a certain name for peel, oven peel. And you put the pizza on, they put it in the big oven, and it's got the fresh tomatoes and the fresh basil. Oh, that's so good that way. Yeah. Missy, hello. Farm Okie just stopped in to say hey. Well, hey, Farm Okie. Nelda, hello. I almost missed you. Cool idea about the shirts. Thanks, Ellie. Yeah. Love your turkey loaf. What our family loves. Good. That's Madeline. Okay. I love fried eggplant, says Heidi. I have a daughter named Heidi. That's Jeffrey's mommy. We call her Heidi. Her name is Heidi Joy, and we call her Heidi Joy. Okay. Now we're going to go on out and see what's on my front porch. Now, if you watched my video where I received a big box, and it was from Greenstock, and they sent me this tiered planter to share with my viewers. I got it together. I'm going to have to take it apart to plant it. I want to plant it with all the pieces, parts separate. But I got it together. I just want to show what it looks like together. And then maybe later today or tomorrow, I'll be planning it up and making a separate video about that. So here we go. Out to the front porch. Hang on. I got to turn the camera around. Oops, I almost turned you off instead. Wrong button. Okay. Coming down the stairs to the front porch. My tripod legs are very long, so I have to hold you high. Okay. There's my planter. That's a Greenstock planter. I'm so excited. Can you see all the... And when they offered it to me, if I would just share me using it on my channel, I jumped at the chance. I've gotten lots of... Since my channel grew, I've gotten lots of offers from many different places asking me to show things on my channel, and I rarely say yes. But for this, I said yes. So I'm going to be planting this up. I'm going to take it apart, the tiers apart, and then soil in and the different nutrients and things I'm going to put in there, and then plant it with either seeds and or plants that I've started, and fill the thing up. And because I live in suburbia, as you can see, I don't have a whole lot of room. So this little front for me to grow so much in that little space. And I do have links for you to get discounts. If anybody's 30 different pots there, and it self-waters itself. You fill that top thing up, and then it trickles down and waters the whole thing. It's so cool. And it's on I got the extra spinny thing on the bottom so you can turn it. And it has a drain hose. So probably this week. Alrighty, now back in the house. Yeah, my house isn't company ready right now. But you're all friends, right? So you take me as I am. All right. Now, we're going to go into the office. And I'm going to show you my other little project I got going on in here that I'm excited about. Some of you have seen me opening it. How fantastic is that? That's my new container for my yarn. And it holds a lot. So I'm trying it out. It goes 4 high, but I can only do 3 high in here if I put it on top of the desk. And it holds so, can you believe this one bin right here? This one bin has full-size 6-ounce skeins. There's 25 of those skeins in that one bin. So it holds so much. And I'm trying to decide exactly how I want to sort them. Like I put my cakes in here. And these are similar yarns I use for similar project that I was working on. So I put all those in there. These I had a lot of, all green, so I put all those in there. Yeah, I did. So I'm filling them up, and I'm testing it out. And if it does everything I think it's going to do, and I love it, I'm going to try and get the manufacturer to give my viewers a discount if they're interested in getting it, because I think it is so much fun. Yeah. Oh, you like that pink homespun? Yeah, you like that pink homespun? I got pink. I got a lot of this I use on my ponchos. Yeah, I got pink and blue. I got an aqua blue back there, and then I've got this desert mix here. Yeah. And I've still got some over here. I gotta put in there yet. So lots of yarn for my yarn hoard. Okay, let me turn the camera back around. There we go. Ah! All right, now I'm trying to decide if I should take you outside to show you what's going on in the garden. I think I will. My husband went out for a drive with my daughter. He likes to make himself scarce when I have my live streams, so he went out. Yes! Oh my goodness, is that Melissa Archibald? Melissa, did you make my channel crash? Okay, I think I'm live again. Did everybody hang on? I had a little blip. I went away. I said hello to Melissa and everything went kapooey. No, I was, oh, hello Brenda, Maniac Grammy. Okay, so I'm back. All right, so I was saying, Melissa has a wonderful channel. It's just called Melissa Archbold, Archbold. She's up in Canada. Her husband owns this fantastic Curiosity Incorporated channel, and it's also their antique store, general merchandise store. He's got all kinds of wonderful things there. You gotta check out his channel. It's like one of my very favorite channels, Curiosity Incorporated. He doesn't need my plug. He has like 350,000 subscribers because he's got such good content. So I'll give him a plug anyway, just because I love them so much. So check it out. Melissa, thank you, honey. She's a sweetheart. Got great kids. Fun to watch. So yeah, check them out. Okay, somebody said don't forget to put my pizza in the oven. I think I'm going to wait just in case I get delayed in the yard. I'll end up burning my pizza. So I'm going to take you outside, just show you a couple little updates. It isn't a lot to see, but there is a little bit. So as long as I'm live, I'll take you out. I think what I'm going to do, though, is shorten these legs and just carry you. You look at the top of my dirty fridge up there? Okay. Yeah, I'm not your polished, super professional YouTuber for sure. Okay, here we go. Outside again. I'm going to walk you around. Yeah, I shortened the leg so I wouldn't trip. All right, we're back outside. All right, what's there to see? Some I don't want you to see. I have done that. They're full of weeds, but my rose bushes are coming back. I don't know if you've seen these. I mean, you have if you watch my videos before. These are dappled willow bushes, and they come up so pretty. They turn, here's some that are turning orange. See, they get an orangey color on the top. They're just so pretty. I like them against my house because of the orangey color on them. Yeah. This bush on it. Another rose bush here. Oh, I've got a rose. There's a yellow rose bush. Okay. And my dogwood tree out here. These flowers are on their way out, but it was gorgeous when they were fresh. It's my little baby dogwood. And the funny thing is, the white dogwood almost attached. See the split there? Well, it's actually two trees because this is a white dogwood coming up right next to it. And over here I have lilacs. Oh, they smell so good. Oh my goodness! We're live, and guess who's coming up my driveway? My baby. My baby's coming. His mommy's taking him for a walk. Hello, we're alive. My 1 o'clock live. Hi, Jeffrey. Did you come see Grammy? Jeffrey, did you come see Grammy? They live about a mile from here. All right, I'm going to turn the camera around so I can see what you're seeing. There. Now I know I got it pointed in the right place. Jeffrey, sweetheart, can you say hello to Grammy? Got you water? Got you water?
That camera?
Yeah. He's a good boy. I was just going out in the backyard to show him what's going on back there.
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah, don't look at my weeds. I still got a weed. I got azaleas here.
Dad's inside?
No, Dad went out for a drive with Mandy. All right. This is an Asian pear I've had in this pot for 2 years because I haven't planted it yet, and it's actually getting some pears on it. So that's pretty cool. All right, out to the backyard. You've all seen my billiard tree go around my seating area. They're growing into a pickable living fence. I'm training them on wire to make branches go straight out to the sides to be a fence. I have these stargazer lilies in the bed around the bottom. So they're just coming up now. And this is my gala apple. Definitely got little baby apples coming everywhere. And this is my apricot. Got apricots coming everywhere. This is a plum. And I'm not too hopeful with this. I see a lot of promises, little bitty plums and a few a little bigger. But I do usually have a big fruit fall, so I'm not going to count my plums before they're picked. But I've got a bunch of them coming here. This is another rose bush. And here's another Asian pear. This one has tons of pears. Jeffrey, what you doing? This one has tons of pears on it. Lots and lots of them coming. If I can protect them from the squirrels, maybe I'll get some this year. All right, this is bubblegum plum. Only today, this morning, I noticed there were some coming, but they're itsy bitsy teeny weeny things that may or may not actually make plums. I don't even know if you could see them. So, yeah. My cherry is starting to make cherries. This is a Montmorency cherry. And over here is my Bing cherry, and I'm still waiting to see if that's going to do anything for me. Had lots of blossoms, so I'm hoping. I have a Granny Smith apple in the back. This is my peach, and it has tons of peaches on it. I gotta spray it again. I have an organic type spray I use on it for the brown rot. Brown rot got it last year, so I gotta try and keep up with it this year. And here's some gardens. I got beets planted all up in there. They're just barely peeking out. I'm gonna put broccoli down here. What did I plant over here? I planted something in here. I didn't mark it. I'm famous for that. Here, see my lamb's ear. That was a volunteer, actually. Anyway, I got some, kale, and no, collard greens. Collard greens up there, and some other kale here. And my onion bed here. I planted all squash, all different kinds of squash down here so it can grow up over the top of this cattle panel, these two cattle panels. And my beans are coming up. I planted beans and they're coming up right here. I'll put tomatoes on the other side of that fence. And here's where I had all that poison ivy that my husband took down. And we still have to get rid of all this debris that he tore the fence down. And there's more poison ivy on the ground here he's got to get rid of. And here is nasty, nasty poison ivy, English ivy, and Virginia creeper that he tore off the fences. Yeah. And he got poison ivy pretty bad. Here's part of the fence he tore down. We're getting a truck to come and haul this away because it had poison ivy on it, so we can't burn it. And up in that back corner, that fence he tore down, that did not have poison ivy on it, so we're going to burn that in the fire pit. So things are still messy out here. We're still working on everything. I'm going to go sit at my outside table to finish this up. Wow, that wind must have been strong. We knocked one of my chairs over. They're heavy. Oh, I planted some potatoes. I'll show you that. You can't see them coming up yet, but I'll turn it around here. This has got potatoes in it, and this has got potatoes in it. I planted them last week, so waiting to see what they'll do. All right, let me sit down here to check comments, and maybe okay. Let's see. You know what? You're still too high for me. Let me try. There. That's a little better. If I can read the comments, probably need my sunglasses. You know what? I might have to get too up close and personal again in order to see the comments. Get my, see my skin up close. All right, let's see. All right, I saw that one. All right, Missy, she says, it looks great there. Oh, that was probably the yarn she was referring to. That's the size of our little balcony, but it's on the north. Oh, no sun because it's on, oh, how sad. Yeah, looks like I'm lagging. I hope you're getting this okay because it looks like I'm lagging a little bit. Love the yarn organizer. Yeah, isn't that cool? Well, like I said, I'm going to test it out for a while, and if it turns out to be as good as I think it is, then I'm going to try and share a link with you, and I'll even ask them if I can be a, what do you call it, an affiliate, because that way I can get you a discount, and they also give me a little something if you order, and yet you never pay more, so that's good. Ali says, the live is filled with so much awesomeness. Wowza, you're in heaven. Your shelving looks great. Thank you. Can I buy that pink homespun? Michael's, Joanne Fabric. Okay, Maniac Granny says, hello. I love that it's a real house and not stage. Oh, yeah, you got that right. Yeah, sometimes it looks better. Most times it doesn't. Oh, my goodness, did I catch you live? There, I saw that before. I'm glad you caught me live, Melissa. I love having you here. Uh, don't forget to put, you just made my whole day. Oh, sweetie, you make me feel so good when you say things like that. Okay, there's where I buffered. Yeah, those lilacs smell wonderful. Yeah, you said going out after dinner to relax. My back porch is what I love to go back out and relax on, but I haven't gotten it ready yet for the summer, or spring and summer. It's still pretty much junked up with all this from winter. So that will be another video when I clean that up. And my shed. And I love having a bed out there. I have a day bed, and I take my naps out there. Yeah, I take naps every once in a while. And when it's raining, I just love to lay in the day bed and hear it, raining on the roof. It's just great. What do you use to protect food from squirrels? Okay, so far I've had a big fat fail combination of things. I've got these. I've showed them in earlier videos. These big, and I also action. What do you call it? Action motivated. There's another term that's better than that, but there's a little sensor on it, and you hook it up to your hose, and it sprays water. So you set it up and you walk away, and then whenever there's motion activated, that's it, motion activated, it sprays a hard stream at whatever's there. So deer, squirrels, whatever, it actually pivots around wherever it is and sprays it. So it's called a water scarecrow. And I got it a couple years ago, and I hadn't tried it yet, so I want to get that up pretty soon. The only problem is you got to remember it's there, or else you get sprayed. Or my husband comes out to do something in the yard, and he gets sprayed, and I know it's going to happen. So at night or whatever. Give me a quick wrench, and I'll add a link. Okay, I'll be glad to. Coco, add moderator. That should do it. I so need a water scarecrow. The squirrels, yes, that's my problem. Every year I only get a few fruit and the squirrels get everything. And they do it so quick. I really thought some people came in and stole my fruit because I didn't see it on the ground. I didn't see half-eaten pieces. I just saw it gone. But then after a while, I did see that squirrels were going up and getting them. I tried netting last year. It just made a big mess. Those leaves would grow through the netting, and then I couldn't get under it and get it out, and then you'd have to replace it every year. It was too expensive, so I couldn't do that. And the trees were getting too big. Even though I'm going to lop them off after this season again, yeah, they're getting tall. They're all dwarf trees, but they're getting taller every year. But I want to try and keep them low. So, Coco. Good question and all. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know what link you were going to put in, but I do want to become an affiliate before I link anything. Oh, No. Go ahead. Yeah, Curiosity Incorporated. Definitely put that link in. Go watch that. That is the best channel. I got to tell you. Start with the Potter's House. they went and they bought a hoarder's house. It was filled wide and tall with all kinds of stuff. And they went in, he bought the whole house, and then he went in and he sorted through everything, cleaned it all out, fixed it all up, sold what he could, donated a lot of stuff, actually split, get this, he's such a nice guy. The lady who owned the house was 104 years old and was in a nursing home. And it turns out she was a potter, a very well-known potter. And she got on in age and things got out of hand. And for whatever reason, the house was hoarded. And he showed such respect to her. And he actually split the money he made from certain things he sold, her pottery and stuff, with her descendants. He didn't need to do that. He bought the house outright from them. So he's a great guy. Melissa and he are wonderful people, and they always try and do the right thing. And that's one of the reasons I love them so much, is because of all that. So I'm always happy to shout him out and say, go watch him. And he's very interesting. He's very capable. Gush, gush, gush. I love Curiosity Incorporated. Okay. So I guess that's everything. Anybody have any questions before I go that you want to know? Should I be bold and ask you all to send me a birthday card next month for my 70th birthday? Yeah, my links are below with my. You see the suite number address. That's my post office box actually, but it says suite number. So yeah. I would love it if you'd send me birthday cards for my 70th birthday next month, June 25th. And when you get older, you can do bold things like that and say, send me a birthday card. Why not? How much time do I got left to say something like that? So if all this COVID craziness dies down, and we're able to travel again. We're supposed to be in the Outer Banks that week, on my birthday week, and our family's going to be down there, and we're all going to get together, and it's going to be wonderful, if indeed we can travel. We actually were offered a free beach house right on the beach from friends that we know, and we are beyond blessed and humbled that we have that opportunity. So I'd hate that it wouldn't happen because of all this going on. I realize there's many more important things going on too. So prayers for everyone who's been affected by this terrible circumstance, whether it be from the illness or loss of jobs or loneliness and depression, any of that. We can be thankful for the internet for one of those things. We can be together and say hello. I hadn't left my house for 7 weeks, except out here in the yard. And I'm kind of a homebody, so it didn't bother me too much. I do have my husband here and my oldest daughter. I'm going to sneeze again. One. That's unusual for me. Excuse me. So we did take a ride last week. A week ago today, Monday, we took a ride. And we drove about 40 miles from here and just saw scenery, turned around, came back, and we thank you. God bless you. And we stopped at a restaurant that had curb pickup. We had ordered ahead, and we got some food there and came home. So we were rebels. We went out and left our house, but I think we're okay. We didn't really go in anywhere. So, yeah. So everybody, thank you. Rhonda's so nice. I made it to the live video. Love these. So calm and relaxing. Thank you so much. Well, thank you, Rhonda. That's very sweet to say. Gesundheit. Yeah. I have allergies too. It could have been that. Happy Sunshine Day. Enjoying your beautiful day outside. Yeah, I'm told it's going to get quite a bit colder tonight. So the wind's going to pick up because, whenever there's a temperature change, you get a lot of wind. The warm air rises or the cold air rushes in underneath or whatever. It makes wind. My Grams would say something like Celtic blessing for sneezes. Okay, you're going to have to spell that phonetically for me Coco, because I don't think I'm going to get it. I'm showing my husband's mess over here. That one thing, he has a bow and arrow, and the tarp is over his target, and then he's got the gas there for the lawnmower. Yeah, so it's so nice. You know, I don't want to go in the house now. Should I just relax and not worry about entertaining you and see what people talk about? Tell me what you're doing. I want to hear you say it. Me? Can't you spell it? Gazmo. Let's see. Gazmo Gazmuch? How's that? Gazmo Gazmuch? I know that my father had a Navy friend come by who was from Ireland. And he met him when, actually it was his friend's friend. And the both of them came over. And he was awful cute, and I was 8, and I had a crush on him. And I asked him to teach me some Gaelic. And I don't know how well I'm remembering this because, like, the Gaelic he taught me was kind of like a greeting, like hello or good day or something. And my memory tells me he said Banach de Ort, Banach de Ort, Banach de Ort, like it's a good day or something like that. So if you know Gaelic, please tell me if that's, correct. And the other thing he taught me was Is Colleen Bradas Susan? And that's supposed to say Susan is a pretty girl. Colleen, your name means girl, right? So is Colleen Bradas Susan is what of course I'm sure I'm pronouncing it all wrong, but from my 8-year-old memory, when I was 8, well actually it's, let's see, if I'm going to be 70, that's a 62-year-old memory, because I was 8 years old when he said that to me. That's what I'm remembering. I would love to know if somebody knows Gaelic, how close that is. Okay. Washing a wall down so we can paint it. So that's what I'm doing while listening to you. Wonderful. And Allie's dehydrating pineapple. I need to get dehydrating. These veggies that this church group has been sending to me free, when I get more than I need, I've been canning some, but I really would like to dehydrate the basics for soups like carrots and peas and, well, I don't get peas too often, but carrots and peppers. Onion. I could dehydrate onion, sure, and they send me those. Yeah, I'd like to start dehydrating more veggies and fruits. Colleen, inappropriate. I'm not going to read that, but you're making me laugh. Okay, 30 young. Sounds like my husband's back. So let's see, what time is it? Does this tell me? Oh, I've been on almost an hour, so it must be about 2-ish. All right. I love it. It's getting a little overcast now. The sun's going down. All right. I don't really want to say goodbye, but I guess I should. I don't have anything to entertain you with. She takes my wrench away. That's why she wanted the wrench, yeah. Colleen. Okay. And it's Bradas. That was funny. Okay. And I don't think it meant that either. He said it meant Susan was a pretty girl. Maybe it meant something else. But at 8 years old, that wasn't applicable to what I look like. Okay, pizza. Yeah, I gotta go and put the pizza in, and put away that's right. I left the meatloaf out too, so I gotta get all that going so it isn't sitting out. Yeah, pizza time. Okay, I'm gonna try something different now. I'm gonna say goodbye, and for you who are going to be watching on the replay, be looking for videos here, and here that will pop up. And God bless you all, and I'll see you next time. And goodbye.